Hey, this is Friday here in McAllen, Texas. This is my leadership talk for today. I had been in sales for a while, and there was one thing I didn't like, and it seemed like every time I was working for somebody, they wanted us to go after every penny that our prospective client had. And so when I got in the mortgage business, I kind of liked that because they they weren't you had guidelines. You had to be 45% debt to income ratio. So the customer had to have at least 55% of their income discretionary, wasn't obligated to a bill, right? And so when I got in this business, I liked it because we were showing people how to take that next step, how to get, I was good at helping people get to the situation where they could get into a house. It's interesting. That's not usually the way mortgage professionals or even real estate professionals they think. They're just looking for that one that can do it, right? They're not looking at those that want to but can't, right? Well, I was always all about, because I knew how to do it. I knew how to help people get there. So when I got started this business, I saw that this now, not only is that part of it, but the next step. So getting them beyond there, getting them to the point where they can have their money make more money than they do working, and then at that point they can quit working. All right. Well, here's the thing. There's still those people that want everything that you have. And what you'll see, and it was brought out, the other day, that people that save their money and they've got their 401ks and their IRAs and their pensions funded, but they didn't keep up with their health. So they work really hard to make that money and save that money, and then they retire and they have to spend that money paying for doctors and hospitals because they didn't keep up with their health. Okay. And what's interesting about these policies, so we talk about, most people don't think life insurance is an investment. In fact, you have a lot of people out there that are well renowned that say no, don't do life insurance. All right, and the reason is because they're thinking about whole life. And whole life, what's that mean? You to pay in your whole life. You're insured for your whole life. As long as you keep paying, you're going to have insurance. Okay, and it's never done well. It's always done like 3 or 4%, and now it's not even that, but 3 or 4%, but that was enough just to keep the policy going, keeping up with inflation. That's all that was doing. Okay, and it wasn't a good vehicle. There's so many supposedly experts on finance that think all life insurance is whole life. Okay, well, there's something called universal life, which is flexible premiums. All right, and which means that you can put in more than enough. You can overfund. So you're not just paying for the insurance, but you're actually building cash, and that money that you put in can get, if you're in a variable universal life, it's going to go into like a mutual fund. Could be, Fidelity, BlackRock, could be America's funds, something like that. Just like a mutual fund. Okay, and it's got the protection of the IRS code 7702 alpha, so it goes tax deferred, and it's tax advantage, which means you don't pay tax on it when you take it out. Well, then you look at the index universal life with the floor, and I show the graph from 2000 to 2012 how a variable universal life was up 0.45%, where a index universal life with a floor of 0 over that same period of time was 114, almost 114.5%, 114.49%. okay, because they have that floor, okay. But there's something else that these policies offer, and those are living benefits. And those living benefits are long-term care riders to pay for if you have to go into a nursing home or a long-term care facility, or if you had to have somebody come to your house and take care of you if you have a stroke or something happens, you get Alzheimer's or whatever, right? And then there's catastrophic illness, right? So when you realize that if you don't have that in place, all right, because what happens is your death benefit, up to 90% of your death benefit, even if you don't have the cash value in the policy, will go to pay for your long-term care. When you die, what you don't use goes to your heirs, right? But there's nobody else having to come up with that money. Okay, that death benefit will carry you on when you have those situations. That's people don't pay attention. Then still though, you should keep up with your health, because how many of you want to work hard and save all that money to give it to the doctors and the hospitals? Or give it up in taxes. Okay, how many of you like making money and discipline yourself to save that money to give it to your Uncle Sam or to your doctor or the hospital? How many like that? Bet you don't, right? Okay, so that's why it's important to keep up with your health. Pay attention to what you're eating. Pay attention, cut out those sodas. Cut out the sugar, all right? That's a big deal with this COVID thing. Man, you're diabetic. This thing, those little hooks that are on the COVID virus, they attach themselves to sugar. What's interesting is there's O blood type means 0 blood sugar. Okay, there's no sugars naturally attached to O blood type. People that have O blood type that get COVID, usually, they're over in about 3 days. Donald Trump was O negative. I'm O positive. Got a buddy of mine that's O negative, and his dad's O negative. His dad got COVID, had it like 3 days, but his mom got it and she died. Okay, and she was pre-diabetic, or she was diabetic. But the sugar's a bad one in everything. Okay, and keeping your weight down. Paying attention, eating right, and exercising. That's the cure for the COVID, right? But eating right and exercise is going to mean how much you're going to enjoy your life in retirement, or how much of that your hard-earned money is going to be going, to pay for your doctors and hospital administrators, kids' college and vacation. Okay, so there's a lot of reasons why these policies are important for you, because who likes to work hard to give their money to the government or to their doctor? All right, have a great day.